Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here with us today. Today we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart: meditation. It's something that has brought so much peace and clarity into my life, and I can't wait to share it with you. Whether you're a complete beginner or have dabbled in mindfulness before, this video is for you. Meditation is a journey, and every journey starts with a single step. We're going to explore the common mistakes people make when starting their meditation journey. These are the pitfalls that can make meditation seem daunting or even impossible. You see, so many people are curious about meditation, and they hear about the incredible benefits, from reduced anxiety to increased focus and self-awareness. But often, they don't know where to start or how to keep going. But then they try it once or twice, stumble upon some common hurdles and give up, thinking it's not for them. It's easy to feel discouraged when things don't go perfectly right away. That's why I wanted to create this guide, to help you navigate those initial challenges and set you up for success in your own meditation practice. With the right approach, you can overcome these obstacles and find a practice that works for you. Because the truth is, meditation is like any skill. It takes practice, patience, and a little guidance. Just like learning to play an instrument or a new sport, it requires dedication and a willingness to keep trying, even when it feels difficult. So, let's get started and break down the top 5 things to avoid as you embark on your meditation journey. These tips will help you stay on track and make your practice more effective and enjoyable. By understanding these common pitfalls, you can approach your practice with more awareness and set yourself up for a truly transformative experience. Remember, meditation is a personal journey, and it's all about finding what works best for you. In our fast-paced world, we're constantly bombarded with messages of instant gratification. From the moment we wake up, our phones buzz with notifications, promising quick fixes and immediate results. Advertisements tell us we can lose weight in just a week, learn a new language in a month, or achieve financial success overnight. We want quick fixes, immediate results, and overnight transformations. This desire for speed and efficiency permeates every aspect of our lives, from the way we consume information to the way we approach our personal goals. But when it comes to meditation, this mindset can actually hold us back. The practice of meditation is fundamentally different from the instant gratification culture we are so accustomed to. It requires us to slow down, to be patient, and to let go of our expectations for immediate results. You see, meditation is not a magic pill. It's not something you can take once and expect all your problems to disappear. It's not a quick fix that will instantly erase all your worries and bring you eternal bliss. It's not a one-time solution that will instantly erase all your worries and bring you eternal bliss. Instead, meditation is a practice, a discipline that requires regular and consistent effort. It's about showing up day after day, even when it feels difficult or frustrating. Instead, think of it as a journey, a process of gradual unfolding and self-discovery. Each meditation session is a step along this path, a chance to explore your inner world and to cultivate a deeper sense of awareness and presence. Just like learning a musical instrument or mastering a new language, meditation takes time, patience, and consistent effort. You wouldn't expect to become fluent in a new language after just a few lessons, and the same is true for meditation. You wouldn't expect to become a virtuoso pianist overnight, would you? It takes years of practice, dedication, and perseverance to reach that level of mastery. The same principle applies to meditation. Similarly, don't be discouraged if you don't experience profound peace and enlightenment after your first few meditation sessions. It's normal to feel restless, distracted, or even frustrated in the beginning. These are all part of the process. The key is to approach your practice with an open mind, a gentle curiosity, and a willingness to embrace the journey, knowing that each session is an opportunity to learn and grow. Be kind to yourself, and remember that progress in meditation is not always linear. Knowing that the true benefits of meditation unfold over time. With patience and persistence, you'll begin to notice subtle shifts in your awareness, a greater sense of calm, and a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you. Embrace the journey and trust that the rewards will come in their own time. Another common misconception that trips up beginners is the idea of the perfect meditator. You know, the image of someone sitting cross-legged on a mountaintop, completely still, with a mind utterly free of thoughts. But here's the secret. There's no such thing as a perfect meditator. In fact, the very nature of the human mind is to think, to wander, to get distracted, and that's perfectly okay. The goal of meditation is not to empty your mind completely, but rather to become more aware of your thoughts, to observe them without judgment, and to gently guide your attention back to the present moment. So if you find your mind wandering during meditation, and don't beat yourself up about it. It's completely normal. Simply acknowledge the thought, let it go, and gently redirect your focus back to your breath or your chosen object of meditation. Patience, my friends, is paramount in this journey of meditation. Just as a gardener nurtures their seeds with care and allows them the time to sprout, we too must cultivate patience within ourselves. Imagine planting a seed and then digging it up every day to see if it has grown. It wouldn't stand a chance, would it? Similarly, constantly checking for progress in your meditation practice can actually hinder your growth. Instead, approach your practice with a spirit of trust and surrender. Trust the process, trust in yourself, and allow the benefits of meditation to unfold naturally in their own time. Remember, the journey itself is just as important as the destination. As you embark on your meditation journey, it's essential to celebrate the small victories along the way. Did you manage to meditate for 5 minutes today instead of 3? That's a win. Did you notice your breath and bring your attention back to the present moment even just once during your practice? That's progress. Often we get so caught up in striving for some grand outcome that we fail to acknowledge and appreciate the subtle but significant shifts happening within us. Remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. So be kind to yourself, celebrate your efforts, and find joy in the process. The more you acknowledge and appreciate your progress, the more motivated and inspired you'll be to continue on your meditation journey. One of the most liberating things you can do when starting a meditation practice is to redefine what success means to you. It's not about achieving some mystical state of enlightenment or never having another negative thought. True success in meditation lies in your willingness to show up, to make time for yourself, and to cultivate a sense of presence and awareness in your daily life. It's about noticing when your mind wanders and gently guiding it back without judgment. It's about becoming more attuned to your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations, and developing a deeper understanding of yourself. So, release the pressure to be good at meditation and instead focus on showing up with an open heart and a willingness to learn and grow. Remember, meditation is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, moments of peace and moments of restlessness. And that's perfectly okay. The key is to embrace the entire experience with curiosity and kindness. So, as you begin your meditation practice, set realistic expectations, let go of the need for perfection, and celebrate every small victory along the way. Trust the process, be patient with yourself, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. When we're excited about something new, it's tempting to go all in, to dive headfirst into the deep end. And while that enthusiasm is fantastic, when it comes to meditation, starting with shorter sessions is key to building a sustainable and enjoyable practice. Think of it like training for a marathon. You wouldn't expect to run 26.2 miles on your first day of training, would you? Similarly, trying to meditate for an hour straight when you're just starting out can feel overwhelming and counterproductive. Instead of aiming for marathon meditation sessions right away, start with just a few minutes each day. Even 5 minutes of focused attention can make a world of difference. It's far more beneficial to meditate consistently for shorter periods than to push yourself for longer durations and burn out quickly. Think of it like building a muscle. Just as you wouldn't lift the heaviest weights at the gym on your first day, you don't need to push your meditation endurance beyond its limits right away. As you become more comfortable with shorter sessions, you can gradually increase the duration. Listen to your body and mind, and don't be afraid to adjust the length of your sessions as needed. Some days you might feel more focused and able to meditate for longer, while other days, a shorter practice might be more suitable. Remember, there's no right or wrong answer here. It's all about finding what works best for you and honoring your own unique rhythm. When it comes to meditation, quality always trumps quantity. It's far more beneficial to have a focused and mindful practice for 5 minutes than to spend 30 minutes on autopilot, with your mind racing and your body fidgeting. So, instead of getting caught up in the number of minutes you meditate, focus on the quality of your attention. Be fully present during your practice, even if it's just for a short while. The true power of meditation lies in consistency. It's about showing up for yourself day after day, even if it's just for a few minutes, and nurturing that connection with your inner world. Think of it like watering a plant. Just as a plant thrives when it receives regular nourishment, your meditation practice will flourish when you tend to it consistently. Even on days when you're short on time or your mind feels scattered, a short meditation session can provide a sense of grounding and clarity. Above all, trust your intuition and listen to your body. If you're feeling restless or overwhelmed during a meditation session, it's perfectly okay to shorten it or take a break. Remember, meditation should be a source of peace and rejuvenation, not a chore or a source of stress. So, be kind to yourself, honor your limits, and gradually increase your meditation duration as you feel ready. Welcome back to Meditation for Beginners. In this chapter, we're diving deep into the importance of creating a serene and undisturbed environment for your meditation practice. Think of it like this: you wouldn't attempt to build a house on shaky ground, would you? Your surroundings have a profound impact on the quality of your meditation. Imagine trying to find inner peace amidst a chaotic and distracting environment. It's like trying to hear a whisper in a hurricane. It's not impossible, but it's certainly much more challenging. Now let's talk about minimizing distractions. In our hyper-connected world, distractions are abundant. Our phones buzz incessantly, notifications pop up, and the allure of the outside world can be hard to resist. These constant interruptions can pull us away from the present moment, making it difficult to focus and find inner peace. But during meditation, it's crucial to create a sanctuary, a haven free from these interruptions. This space should be a reflection of calmness and tranquility, where you can retreat from the chaos of daily life and reconnect with your inner self. Start by silencing your phone or putting it on airplane mode. This simple act can prevent unexpected calls or messages from breaking your concentration and pulling you out of your meditative state. Inform your family or roommates about your meditation time and request not to be disturbed. Communication is key. Let them know how important this time is for your well-being and mental clarity. If you live in a noisy environment, consider using earplugs or noise-canceling headphones to create a sense of auditory stillness. These tools can help you block out external sounds and maintain a serene atmosphere. Remember, the goal is to minimize external stimuli so you can turn your attention inward. By reducing the noise and distractions around you, you create a more conducive environment for deep meditation and self-reflection. Each time you eliminate a distraction, you're creating more space for peace and clarity to emerge within. This practice not only enhances your meditation experience but also helps you carry a sense of calm into your daily life. Think of it like this: every time you silence a notification or mute a conversation, you're drawing the curtains to the outside world, allowing the light of awareness to shine brighter within. This metaphorical act of drawing the curtains symbolizes creating a boundary between your inner sanctuary and the external chaos, fostering a deeper connection with your inner peace. Now, even when you've minimized external distractions, there's still the matter of our internal world, the thoughts, worries, and to-do lists that can easily hijack our meditation. This is where the power of intention comes into play. Before you even begin your meditation, take a moment to set a clear intention for your practice. Are you seeking relaxation, clarity, or simply a break from the constant chatter of the mind? Whatever your intention, state it clearly to yourself. This simple act of setting an intention acts as a compass, guiding you back to your center whenever your mind wanders. It's like setting a destination on your GPS. Even if you take a detour, you'll be gently guided back to your intended route. Remember, meditation is not about stopping thoughts altogether. It's about becoming more aware of them and choosing where we focus our attention. Now, as you embark on your meditation journey, it's important to embrace imperfection. It's inevitable that distractions will arise, dogs will bark, phones will ring, and thoughts will intrude. It's all part of the process. The key is to approach these distractions with a sense of gentleness and non-judgment. Instead of getting frustrated or discouraged, simply acknowledge the distraction and gently guide your attention back to your breath or mantra. Remember, meditation is a practice, not a performance. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Be kind to yourself, embrace the imperfections, and celebrate the small victories along the way. Each time you bring your attention back to the present moment, you're strengthening your mindfulness muscle, developing a greater sense of self-awareness and resilience. As you continue to cultivate a conducive environment for your meditation practice, remember the importance of patience. Just as a gardener patiently tends to their seeds, allowing them to grow at their own pace, so too must we approach our meditation with gentleness and understanding. There will be days when distractions seem relentless, when finding even a moment of stillness feels impossible. On those days, remember to be kind to yourself. Instead of forcing yourself to meditate, acknowledge the challenges and perhaps opt for a shorter practice or a different mindfulness activity. Remember, meditation is a journey, not a race. It's about progress, not perfection. Each time you sit or lie down to meditate, you're planting seeds of peace and awareness within yourself. Trust in the process, be patient with yourself, and allow the transformative power of meditation to unfold naturally. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on your own meditation environment. Are there any distractions you can minimize? Is there a way to make your space more inviting and conducive to stillness? Remember, creating a sanctuary for your meditation practice is a gift you give yourself. It's an investment in your well-being, a commitment to nurturing your inner peace. So find a quiet corner, dim the lights, and embark on your meditation journey with a calm and focused mind. And as you do, remember that you're not alone on this path. We're all in this together, learning and growing with each mindful breath. In the next chapter, we'll explore another common mistake to avoid: being too hard on yourself during meditation. In this chapter, we're diving into a common struggle that many meditators face: being too hard on themselves. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we need to be perfect meditators, silencing our thoughts completely, and achieving a state of blissful emptiness. But here's the truth: meditation isn't about stopping our thoughts altogether. It's about becoming aware of them, acknowledging them without judgment, and gently guiding our attention back to the present moment. Just like training a puppy, you wouldn't punish it for wandering off, would you? You'd gently guide it back with love and patience. Our minds are no different. They're wired to wander, to jump from one thought to another. It's what they do. Instead of berating ourselves for those wandering thoughts, what if we treated ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we'd offer a beloved pet or a small child? One of the biggest misconceptions about meditation is that it's about emptying the mind. We imagine seasoned meditators sitting in serene silence, their minds completely blank. But that's not the reality for most of us, especially when we're starting out. In reality, our minds are more like bustling marketplaces with thoughts, emotions, and sensations constantly vying for our attention. And that's perfectly okay. It's part of what makes us human. Trying to force our minds into silence often creates more resistance and frustration. Instead of striving for an empty mind, what if we shifted our perspective? What if we viewed our thoughts as passing clouds, observing them without getting carried away by their stories? Just as we wouldn't try to stop the clouds from moving across the sky, we can learn to observe our thoughts without judgment, allowing them to arise and pass away naturally. Now, as we practice this gentle observation, we might notice a particular voice that pops up more often than others, the inner critic. This voice might tell us we're not good enough, that we're doing it wrong, or that we should be farther along in our practice. It's important to remember that this inner critic doesn't define us. It's simply a voice, a pattern of thinking that we've developed over time. And just like any habit, we can learn to change it. The first step is to become aware of this inner critic. Notice when it arises, what it says, and how it makes you feel. Don't judge yourself for having these thoughts, simply acknowledge them. Once we've become aware of our inner critic, we can start to challenge its negative self-talk. Ask yourself, is this thought really true? Is it helpful? What would be a kinder, more compassionate way to speak to myself? Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the observer, the witness to your thoughts. And you have the power to choose which thoughts you want to engage with, and which ones you want to let go of. Just like training a muscle, it takes time and consistency to rewire these negative thought patterns. But with practice, you'll find that your inner critic's voice becomes quieter, and your own inner wisdom starts to shine through. So how do we cultivate this self-compassion? How do we learn to be kinder to ourselves, especially when we feel like we're failing at meditation? One powerful practice is to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a close friend. Imagine your friend is struggling with their meditation practice. They tell you they can't seem to quiet their mind, that they feel frustrated and discouraged. What would you say to them? Would you judge them? Criticize them? Of course not. You'd likely offer words of encouragement, reminding them that it's a practice, not a competition. You'd remind them that everyone's journey is different and that there's no right or wrong way to meditate. Now imagine extending that same kindness and compassion to yourself. Recognize that it's okay to have off days, to feel restless, to get distracted. It's all part of the process. The key is to approach your practice with a sense of curiosity and openness, rather than judgment and self-criticism. Remember, meditation is a journey, not a destination. There's no finish line to cross, no prize to win. The true reward lies in the practice itself, in the moments of stillness, clarity, and connection that we cultivate along the way. So be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, and trust that you're exactly where you need to be on this journey of self-discovery. Welcome back to our exploration of common meditation mistakes. We're now diving into the fascinating connection between our minds and bodies, specifically how the timing of our meals can impact our meditation practice. You see, digestion is a complex process that requires a significant amount of energy. When we eat a heavy meal, our bodies direct blood flow to the digestive system to break down food, absorb nutrients, and provide energy. That's because digestion, while essential, diverts energy away from other bodily functions, including cognitive function. Our brains, despite their incredible capabilities, require a significant amount of energy to operate at their best. When we meditate, We're essentially asking our minds to settle down, to become still and focused. This requires a certain level of mental clarity and alertness. However, if our digestive system is working overtime, it can make it challenging for our minds to fully engage in the practice. Imagine trying to meditate after a Thanksgiving feast. Your body is working hard to digest all that delicious food, and your mind might be feeling a bit overloaded. It's like trying to run a marathon after eating a huge meal. It's not impossible, but it's definitely not ideal. So what's the solution? The key is to find a time for meditation when your digestive system isn't working overtime. Ideally, try meditating before meals, or at least an hour after eating. This allows your body ample time to digest your food, freeing up energy for your mind to focus on your practice. You'll likely find that you're able to settle into meditation more easily, experiencing deeper states of relaxation and mental clarity. Now, I understand that life can get busy, and finding the perfect time to meditate can be challenging, but even small adjustments can make a difference. Perhaps you can wake up 15 minutes earlier to meditate before breakfast, or find a quiet space during your lunch break to practice after your food has had some time to digest. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to meditation. Even if you can't always meditate on an empty stomach, simply being mindful of the timing of your meals and your meditation practice can make a difference. Pay attention to how you feel when you meditate at different times of day, and adjust your routine accordingly. Just like any new skill, it takes time and experimentation to find what works best for you. Remember, your body is your greatest teacher. It sends you signals all the time, letting you know what it needs. Pay attention to these signals. If you're feeling sluggish or full after a meal, it's probably not the ideal time for meditation. On the other hand, if you're feeling energized and alert, that's a great sign that your body is ready to dive into practice. Trust your intuition and listen to your body's cues. Over time, you'll develop a deeper understanding of how your body responds to food and how it impacts your meditation practice. Remember, meditation is a journey of self-discovery, and part of that journey involves learning to listen to our bodies and honor their needs. By being mindful of what we eat and when we eat, we're not only nourishing our physical bodies, but also creating the optimal conditions for a more fulfilling and enriching meditation practice. So, next time you sit down to meditate, take a moment to check in with your body. How are you feeling? Are you energized and ready to focus, or are you feeling heavy and lethargic? By tuning into your body's wisdom, you'll be well on your way to creating a meditation practice that truly nourishes your mind, body, and soul. As we conclude our exploration of common meditation mistakes, remember that the journey of meditation is a process of continuous learning and growth. It's about embracing imperfection, cultivating self-compassion, and approaching our practice with a sense of curiosity and openness. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope these tips help you cultivate a more fulfilling and transformative meditation practice. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on mindfulness and personal growth. See you in the next video.